Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Emily, and in today's video I will be using the new products from Hero Arts Lasers collections. I have the Snowflake Star and Stencil from the Very Merry collection, and the Witch's Hat and Stencil that is called Scattered Stars from the Hocus Pocus Collection. And I started out by cutting this beautiful star shape out of some white cardstock that is a standard A2 size card front, and I will have it colored with some inks. You can see here I'm using just a blending brush from Trinity Stamps. You can use whatever blending brush you are having in your stash, and I just kept it lightest to darkest, and I really went to town coloring this in heavily at the bottom just to get that gradient coloring. I am in love with that. I think it turned out super sweet with these blues, and I will also soon bring in some warm toned colors. So this is actually the card base itself. I'm having that star shape just to see that I am having the colors in the right space. I will have purple and orange, and then I will also create an embellishment of that snowflake with glitter cardstock on top. I stacked it a bunch of times just to get that dimension. So I also have some dimension between my card panel and the card base itself. So that also helps my card out. So this is a really cool stencil. I don't know if you have seen it around, but it's new, but I know that it has been some sneak peeks out. It creates an overlapping star. Very pretty. So I will use the first layer here on top of my standard A2 size card front. I'm using purple and pink, orange and red and yellow. So these are my warmer tones. You can see I'm doing this heavier towards the bottom of my stencil and light. I'm like losing my grip and having it lighter and fading into each other in the middle. You can see here, especially when I have these two colors, I am doing that technique. So there we go, the reveal is beautiful, and I also have a sticky mat just to keep everything in place. So now come the fun part. You can see these are overlapping. So now you have to think about your color choices. If you are overlapping, for example, like green on top of purple, it probably wouldn't look that good. So I'm careful about the colors I'm having here. I am using blue towards the top of these just to not to create that muddy color. And then I have green towards the bottom where I have more of that yellow and red. So you can see this turned out so cute, and that is really cool, right? I love that effect. And now we can attach it to a white card base, and of course I did the same thing as I did with the previous project. I have a star with some glitter cardstock on top, and also I did some splattering using that cutout piece that I used for my first project as a mask when I did some splattering. For my last project for today, I pulled out the witch's hat, and it comes with these beautiful flowers that you can decorate the hat with. So I tried to find Halloween and fall colors. So I have purple and pink, and that's like citrus green, and of course I couldn't help myself. I needed some pink and teal, of course, in my rainbow here, and it's my favorite color combination, right? Just a little bit muted with the Halloween tones. So and if you are wondering how to like have all of these flowers arranged, you can always copy me, but you can also look at the packaging. I usually do that when I'm using a set for the first time. For the background, I'm using the Scattering Star stencil, and I copied the color that I used on my witch's hat just to coordinate with that one. So I have these teal, small teal stars. I'm just holding it with my hands because this was really easy. Then I will have some pink, and for my last layer I will go in with some orange stars. So I will have 3 layers of stars that are all in the color scheme that I used, and you can see here they are actually etched, so you know exactly where to line everything up. And then I have one more color that I really needed to get in here. I will show you in a second, but that is that lime green that I have in the center of my flowers. So I looked through my stash and find this beautiful color, and then I decided just to use it in the background so that everything tied in nicely. And I didn't want it to be overpowering, so I'm really fading that into the center so I don't create a muddy color with all of the other elements on this project. When I was done with that, I decided to start working on my sentiments, and I pulled out a couple of older sets from my stash. These are actually, they have probably been released for 2 years or so from Hero Arts. I will have all of the products that I use in this video listed down below if you're interested in looking at them in the store. Even if you're not shopping, it would really help me out if you click those links, because that just lets Hero Arts know that you have been watching my content and liked it enough to go and visit their store. So thank you so much for all of you who have clicked my links in the past. It really means a lot to me. I cannot see who has clicked what, but I can see that somebody have clicked the links. I just wanted to point that out as well. So thank you so much for everybody who has supported me throughout the year. It really means a lot. So now you can see I embellished that beautiful background with some small holographic stars from Trinity Stamps. We will finish off our third and final card by putting our stencil background down on top of a black card base and raise our witch's hat off, and we will also cut down our sentiment a little bit. You can see I heat embossed that. I love how that turned out. It's my favorite. White on black embossed really looks great. And to pull your eyes into the sentiment, I decided to have one of those flower clusters nearby the sentiment just to make you look for the sentiment of the card. So there we go, we are finished with our projects for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much if you stayed until the end of this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so yet, and the links will be listed down below as I said. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this, and I will soon be back with some more content. Bye!